everybody, my name is Megan and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my TBR for the winter biannual-thon, readathon, going from the 20th to the 27th, and it's just going to be a quick little video of what books that I am hopefully going to be reading. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to read all of them in 1 week because I'm not always the fastest reader, but that's okay. So the first one is the first challenge is to read the group book, Otherworld by Jason Segel and Kristen Miller. And I had actually never heard of this book before I saw the video, so I'm also counting this for the challenge to read a book that you have never heard of, because I had honestly not heard of the book. So that's for that challenge. And I'm going to start with this one because it's a library book and I want to get read so that I can return it to the library without having any overdue fees. The second challenge is to read a sequel, and for that I have here The Unbound by Victoria Schwab. This is the second book in the Archive series. Now, I read the Archive about 6 months ago and I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. And it didn't take me too long, so I don't think this novel is going to take me an incredibly long time to read, but this is the second one that I'm going to try and get around to reading because it is also a library novel that I want to finish so that I can return this to the library. Next one is to read a book about mental illness, and for that one I have Eliza and Her Monsters by Francisa Zappia. And I'm sure that you have seen this book around because I saw it around and I just thought that it looked amazing. If you don't know, it is a young girl who deals with severe anxiety, and she's going off to college, or she's in college, and she has a blog where she writes a story, and her story is widely known on the internet sphere. But this is about her coming out of her shell, and a lot of people said that it was very powerful and it dealt with anxiety in a really good way. I've also just wanted to get around to reading this for a while. I'm just really excited to read this book. It just looks so beautiful, and I love fandoms, and I also deal with anxiety, so I think I will definitely be able to relate to Eliza, and I'm just so excited. I'm just so happy to read this book. And then we have read a book that was mentioned in another book, movie, TV show, and for that I have one of my comics that I'm going to be reading that is Xmen the Uncanny. The main hero in this one is Spider-Man, obviously from the picture. Spider-Man is one of my favorite superheroes. He was my favorite as a kid and he's still one of my top favorites today. I don't know if I have an exact favorite, but it also goes for the challenge of reading a book that's under 200 pages because this is only like 30 pages. And I don't want to read a huge chunk. I don't want to have to add another huge chunk of a book to my TBR, because it is unlikely that I'm going to get through all the books that I currently have. But yeah, this is obviously a superhero novel. There's really not much else to say about this one. The last one we have is to read a blacklisted title, so a book that was banned in another country. And for that I have All Quiet on the Western Front by Eric Remarque. I can't say this. I can't say the name. And this one's actually a reread. I read this in high school years and years ago, and I don't know if I'm gonna get around to this for this readathon because I've already got 3 rather bigger books that probably take up the week for me, but if I finish them, then I will try to finish this one, but it is unlikely that I will get around to finishing this. And if you don't know, this is about World War I, and it's about Paul who enlists with his German friends who enlists with his German classmates to become a soldier in the war, and it's about what he goes through and their trials, and it was just really powerful and moving, and I definitely good. And I want to read it again with adult eyes and see some stuff that I might have missed. So even if I don't get around to reading it for this readathon, I might just read it after. These were all the books that I am... No, don't do it. These are all the books that I'm going to be reading for this readathon. So, take it in its glory. It's magnificent. So that is all for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and comment down below if you are joining in this readathon as well, or if you have read any of the books that I have read that I am going to be reading and what you thought of them. So give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and comment down below if you want more bookish content from me. And that is all, lovelies. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!